Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday, October 5th. And sorry about yesterday. The Facebook went out yesterday. And I just want to make sure Facebook is working for me right now. While I look, hold on 1 second. And there I am for now. So hopefully Facebook stays up. But I'm going to upload my video from yesterday. I totally forgot to do that this morning. So you'll see this after this one. But today, kind of a short topic today, is are you practicing your prospecting scripts, and who are you practicing them with? Prospecting, sales, talking to future buyers and sellers, and selling yourself on why people should use you now or in the near future is something that you should be practicing, not practicing on people. So especially our new agents, you should be practicing what you want to say to people. When you, as simple as you run into someone on the street that you knew or acquaintance of, and you want to tell them you're in real estate, what are you going to do? Do you have your cards with you? What are you going to say? What are you going to say, that quick elevator pitch in 1 or 2 minutes or less about to keep you in mind and how to find you? So I've said this to many agents, just while I'm on that topic, the quick run into someone and you don't have a card on you, or what, even if you give them a card, what do you tell them? And of course I tell all my Century 21 Homestar agents this, is that you have a great website on Century 21 and we enhance it on Google. Everybody knows how to Google everything. So when someone Googles your name and Century 21, so Joe Smith Century 21, just an example. We don't have a Joe Smith, so I don't know where that came from. But so Joe Smith Century 21, your website will be the first, second, maybe the third that pops up, but they will find it, they will see it. And if it's not your website, number one will be our office information of you on our website. So bottom line, anybody Googles your name in Century 21, they will find your direct contact information, not just the offices, your phone number, your information, and hopefully your website has all the great things about you. So that's just a little training, and I went off topic there a little bit, but are you practicing? Do you have your scripts ready? Do you know what to say to people in different scenarios? If you're talking to a past client, a friend, a relative, someone that might be buying in a week from now or 6 months from now or a year from now, you have different things that you're going to say and want to get across to them when trying to show them that they should use you as their trusted real estate advisor. So practice. And who are you practicing with? Are you practicing with another agent? Practicing with your friend, your spouse, your significant other, your kids, your parents? Who are you practicing with? Are you practicing by yourself? You got to practice this. You got to get ready for it, so you're out there ready for it. So I'm going to give you 6 things. You've heard of these things before, but 6 things you can do to help while you're on those prospecting calls. Some things to think about. And sometimes I've talked to agents, and when I'm coaching them, and they laugh or they think this is kind of corny, some of the things that I'm about to say, but it's true. If you talk to any or read any sales book on how to be a better salesperson, how to build connections, how to build relationships with people, and especially when you're making calls, these are 6 things that always come up. So number 1 is stand up. I love to walk around my office when I'm on the phone. I got my headset in or my AirPods in, and I'm walking around the office. I just need my body moving. I wish I could walk around and have this video follow me while I'm doing these type of videos. So stand up, walk around. I know it affects your energy and pumps your blood. Number 2, have energy. Do something that have energy so you're not tired. You're not, when you're on the phone or when you're talking to people or in face to face, you don't look tired. Don't look or coming off it, you're not excited about what you're talking about. So of course you gotta, where's that limit? But have some energy, get some energy. Number 3, follow your scripts, the things that you've been practicing. don't go off script. I mean, you don't have to read it verbatim of exactly the way it's written, because sometimes we get in different conversations. Someone have a different question or thought, but the ultimate script itself and the message of the script of what point you want to make sure you stick with what the point you want to make and what you want to say. Number 4, always be closing throughout your conversation. What I mean by that is, 1, you're trying to schedule an appointment with them if they're going to be buying or selling soon. That's a close. When can I meet with you to discuss your buy or talk with you or Zoom with you to talk with you and any other decision makers, maybe a spouse, about what I could do to help you find a new home or sell the one you're in. You could be closing. And the other one for me is always be closing and setting appointment for future communication. So when you're this confuses a lot of agents, especially the new ones when I'm coaching them and getting them up and running, is that when I talk to them, you close them. Well, they're not looking to buy a house now. Get their approval to when you could follow up with them next. So if someone says, well, we're looking in about a year or 2, well, I'm going to check up with you in 6 months. Cut everything at least in half. Some are looking to maybe 2 or 3 years. Well, can I follow up with you next year and give you an update of where the market is, where the interest rates were, what the values of the houses are selling in the area that you're going to sell and in the way you're going to buy? Can I give you a yearly update and give them and come up with a good script that gives you the close to when you're going to give them already approval, so you don't have to worry about feeling weird about calling them a year from now. They just gave you approval. They said, call me in a year from now. Do you mind if I call you a year from now, give you an update of what's going on in the market, what's happening in real estate? Most people say, yeah, I'm happy. Call me in a year. And some people might even say it. Of course, we know there's always some people, hopefully a small percentage, they're going to say it and hope that you don't call. But again, you got their permission to call. That's 4. 5, smile. Get ready for your calls. Some people use a mirror, have a mirror up when they're talking to make sure they're smiling and they're giving out that good positive energy. So I know a lot of people do it. I've heard it in many different sales classes over 30 years of being in real estate. That's one of the first things I remember learning 30 years ago when I got into real estate is stand up and smile and have a mirror while you're talking with people. And 6 and last is have fun with it. I mean, you should be happy. I love making calls and talking to people every day, especially when it's potential new agents. Those are kind of my sales that might want to join our team. And I have fun with it because I enjoy knowing that I have the opportunity to grow our business. And that's where you should be. You should be happy that you have the opportunity to call those prospects and have the opportunity to build your business. And they picked up the phone. If they pick up the phone in today's day and age with caller ID and knowing who's calling and who's not calling, they want to talk to you. Or they want to talk to whoever's calling them if they don't know have your number stored. But be happy. They picked up the phone. Happy. Yay, now I get to have a conversation with someone. They didn't send me to voicemail. That's something you should be happy about. These people want to talk to you for whatever reason. And if anybody picks up the phone, and I really do believe this, anybody that picks up the phone wants to talk to somebody, especially if they don't know the number. So they might be just at least minimally happy. They're happy that someone has called them and wants to have a conversation with them. So think about that. So those 6 things, something to think about while you're practicing and prospecting and getting ready and role playing, and find a good partner to do this with. And of course, I'm always here. Use me as a resource. Happy to schedule the time to role play with you, go over your scripts, tweak them. I love doing that. So reach out to me anytime for that. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching on this Tuesday. And we will see you tomorrow, as long as Facebook's up and running, tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.